If you want to be able to buy the most expensive players and open the best packs in FC25, go to u7buy.com to buy your EA FC 25 coins. It's cheaper than buying FC points and just as reliable. With their already amazing prices, you can get an extra 8% using promo code Inception at checkout. Okay guys, so for content for the next couple of days, because I don't think EA is gonna release much, to be honest. Might be slow, maybe like a vid a day, maybe not, but Friday obviously should be back to posting quite a bit, because guys, doing reviews for a lot of these cards, like I didn't care to review them. They need to start doing like the three playstyle players and stuff like that, because the meta is so like crazy now. Like, dude, you have like those team of the year cards during that time period, like you got to add more 5-star stuff, so on and so forth, right? So we'll do the evolution video today, and then whatever you guys want to see, you guys let me know. Like I said, there was one day where I was planning on doing like a pro player game review, right? I think that would have been a very good idea to do. And then some other concept videos we can think of as well too, like tier lists. Like I said, I can't do tier lists because I think doing them when you don't really try out every card, or mostly every card, to see what they're like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, I don't think, right? But yeah, the cards they released today, it's just like concept cards, right? It's like, well, we'll release this card here, we'll release this card there, and then people who are fans of those clubs, maybe they complete them, maybe they end up being decent, but EA knows they're not releasing like crazy cards, right? Because in this game, you do need meta players, like proper meta players. When players are not like absolute full meta anymore, to be honest with you guys, like it's kind of annoying to play with them. It's because you're already playing at a disadvantage for no reason, you know what I'm saying? Like it feels that way more now because of play styles and roles, you know? But the evolution, for people that, you know, watch me and do these evolution videos, we're gonna mention the cringe thing right away, okay? Let's release an SBC for 600k and not give them proper playstyles, and then we'll do an evolution later where we actually give them some playstyles now, right? Because let's take a look at the stuff that you actually get from this, and it's stuff that feels like is relevant for how the game, I would say, generally plays out, okay? So the main playstyles that I was talking about in that video, obviously Anticipate would be a really nice one, right? But it's Intercept and Bruiser. Bruiser you notice a lot with defenders nowadays, because when you're pressing the tackle button, especially when you have Anticipate Plus, your Bruiser is going to activate if you're timing it correctly on tactical defending, not advanced, because advanced, I think you do the double tap X or A, right? With the tactical defending, if you press the tackle button and they're aggressively pushing towards the guy, that's what your Bruiser is. So when you have Anticipate with that, it's amazing. This Mendy card as a 600k SBC, people mainly did for link ups, because I use this card all the time and I still think the exact same way about him. Like I would never use him over rare gold Theo if I was being serious, right? But he's there because Real Madrid links. But look at the defensive play styles, right? And now evolution comes out, 10k for it, not super expensive. What's the trending evolution player? It's this Mendy card. What does he get? He gets a jockey, okay? He gets an intercept, he gets an incisive pass, and he gets Bruiser. All 4 of those, buddy, are relevant. Every single one, right? Especially intercept and Bruiser. Those ones, oh my goodness gracious. Huge ones to be given, right? So it's one of those types of situations like this. Like if you did the SBC card and you've got 10k, because look, because here's the thing, right? Look at how they're formatted now. So you get a +2 in physicality. This card, the way it's formatted, like I'm not giving this an anchor because he's not a lengthy on an anchor unless that's changed too. Imagine. No. So you would just give him a shadow, but like look at where his physical is. You know what I'm saying? So you have the fullback plus, you have the attacking wingback if you want, but now you have more relevant playstyles. So like I said, let's release an SBC for 600k, and then they don't know, the community doesn't know what's gonna happen, but then we're gonna release something afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because the card is not there anymore, and to be honest with you guys, meta-wise, he was not that impressive at first. He wasn't. I did not change from the review, and I've used him for many games afterwards, like I said, because of chemistry links. But now this card is a good card because you get good pace, Bruiser to push aggressiveness out of cards, you have Intercept to cut out the cut passing lane role that people love to do in this game, right? You got Quick Step, which is still great. He's got Jockey now, like Quick Step and a Quick Step and a Rapid. The fact that you have Incisive Pass for through balls, like Now it's a good upgrade. For 10K, that's a cheap upgrade if you did the SBC kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And now he can actually probably perform like well enough. Like I might even do that on the SBC accounts because he bothers me so much. But with the playstyles, it actually might be way better. Because I always told you guys, bro, with the evolution players, like the evolution versions of Mendy, like from the rare gold, were so much better than this card. So much better. But this one, probably not anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually has like certain things. Sorry, just a little bit of a tangent there because it's EA's process of doing stuff that I'm not a fan of, you know? But anyways, moving on to the other videos. If you is Roberto one of them too? Oh wow. Interesting. Incisive pass, slide tackle, bruiser, jockey. I don't get it. Where's the... Am I stupid? Where is the... It doesn't... Isn't that added to it too? Oh, it's this part right here. Dang, does he not get intercept? No. Doesn't look like it. I think regardless, like, if you like to use attacking wingback, I think the 4-2-2 we recently did has attacking wingback. He would be pretty good at that. Very agile. Has skill moves and a weak foot now. Technical with a jockey. So as like the more agile player to push forward could be decent. And then he has some physical stats. So because you have like bruiser and stuff, that type of stuff can be pushed out of the card more, you know? Could you technically play him as a center mid? Sure, but I think at this point in the game, probably mainly left back. Center mid, it could, but I don't know. I think the play styles like bruiser and stuff adds to him a lot in those positions. But again, you lack in physical if you want that for certain scenarios. You can do this as João Felix. What am I looking at? 91 defense, João Felix. Jockey, whipped pass, left back. Brother, what am I looking at? Why does he look good as a left back? 5-star, 5-star. You already have base card stats for defense. So I, in technicality, wouldn't have to give you a shadow. Can make your passing better. Dude, that's hilarious. If you did that route. Stars Harvest into enter stage left. What am I looking at? Oh, here's another one. Here's another one that is probably now formatted for it, right? Let's see what he looks like here. So you get, what's the upgrade here? +3 for physical, which is a huge deal for him. Bruiser and incisive pass. I mean, it's good improvements. I think this card in a shadow, I think the physical boost is still important. Yeah, I mean, he still gets bruiser. Card still has an intercept, relentless, a jockey. Yeah, shadow chemistry style doesn't look bad on him. I think maximizing that pace, keeping him as a fullback wouldn't be bad. If he had to anticipate, like, because that's a missing play style from him. I think he needs that one from the use in game during that time period. This is the pro player card, right? Forget what this promo was called. Excuse me. Too many cards. I forgot what it was called. I'm losing brain cells, man. Yeah, this card looks pretty decent too. Maximize pace. Told you guys, I'm losing brain cells. Maximize pace. Really good defense. Physical stats also significantly improved. Has an intercept, has a bruiser. You know what? I don't mind having technical as a fullback either. When people put pressure against you, technical is nice to have when people are using pressure tactics, to be honest with you. Being able to like transition out of position and then lay the ball off to somebody else is actually very underrated. Is it like super necessary for him? An argument can be made that's, you know, probably not. But I mean, it's still nice. Like, you would still probably use him as a right back, to be honest. You can use him as a left back. It's an option you have now. It wouldn't be like a completely horrible thing. I don't think this one should have this many dislikes for 10k. No, for 10k, I don't think so. It's good improvements for some of these cards. For if you're putting dislikes because of the way that they did Mendy, where it's like, oh, we'll do an evolution later. Yeah, that's cringe. That I agree with. But the evolution in itself, no, I don't think so. Roberto Carlos could have some good base mechanic stuff, to be honest. Yeah, he could. He could. I tried a version of Roberto Carlos. I think it was like what was it? He has like a different version. It's yeah, I tried out this card. This card actually wasn't bad, eh? I actually liked him as a left back. It wasn't bad at all. Again, I wasn't like paying attention to him like as much, but when I was using him a little bit, I was like, oh, but it makes sense, right? Because you look at the playstyles and like it's funny because I don't even know what they look like, but then I look at the playstyles like afterwards and I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. Like this card actually performs decently in game. But yeah, with Roberto Carlos evolution version, he gets incisive pass, slide tackle, bruiser. I think for him, excuse me, bruiser and jockey is really big. But I do think that intercept and anticipate would be pretty necessary for him too. I think it's like what makes the other card really nice. I thought that he had like that card that's like white and dark brown, like that one. That was like the promo not too long ago, to be honest. Is this the card? I think this is the card that was trending in the game, maybe. This guy's name is Cookies? The left-footed player, jockey, and slide tackle. So you get jockey, slide tackle, intercept, bruiser, block, rapid, incisive, and wits pass. That actually looks pretty good. The only thing that he lacks, and he lacks a lot of, to be fair, it must be said, is physical presence. But in game, who knows? You know, sometimes you use these cards and they perform a little better than you think, but I don't know. I doubt it a little bit with the strength being that low. And jumping in certain situations too. I think that could be low too. If someone goes for a cross to someone who's like tall at the far post, like GG's to you, you know what I mean? Okay, what else we have here? Let's see. Wasn't this an SBC card, Scott? I mean, I never did her. I think she wasn't. Yeah, she was an SBC. I never did her review, but she actually looked pretty cool, to be honest. Not like a super hard card to link in your team. You just lack physical, and I think physical is always relevant. You know, I think it's always relevant. But she has good playstyles. I just noticed that on foot.gg, it's here at the bottom too. I'm so focused at the top sometimes I don't even notice the bottom. This is like a nice representation to see everything, you know. So that's Scott. Well, Ferland Mendy is looking pretty good if you still have that SBC. Some of these other cards too, they're not bad either. Like Bowie's not bad. Yeah, as long as they get like if you could somehow get intercept on these guys, I think that's where it's like really relevant. Felix having a card is really funny to me. Like the fact that you can use this card as a left back if you actually went down this route is so hilarious. That would be like one of the most unique things ever. Like João Felix, this guy is just like playing as a left back. It's would be the funniest thing ever. Incisive, jockey, bruiser. I mean, pretty big ones. And then he gets +3 in the physical. Yeah, all of these cards that you can just give a shadow to. Like some people, don't get me wrong, they're probably still going to give him like an anchor. But like, dude, pace is so important, man. It really is. Jockey, intercept, anticipate as well. Wow. Long ball with incisive. Do you have incisive? Yeah, long ball with incisive pings back. Oh, this is a really nice card. Wow. Honestly, really solid. Again, lacks physical, maybe, quote unquote, because he's 6 foot tall. But he is a lean and medium body type. Lean medium. I've never seen that before. Unique. Very unique. Yuri Burchiche. Yeah, I think the added playstyles makes them better too. Physical's not really poorly formatted either. Dribbling is actually in a pretty solid spot. And you get pinged pass, incisive pass, long ball pass, flag tackle, bruiser, jockey, intercept. That's pretty good, actually. This is a very nice improvement on him. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. That looks pretty good for a Spanish left back. I mean, I might have to consider looking into that card, maybe. De Roberto. This is like the same kind of concept as his like center mid card, basically, right? Or his left mid card. Like you can give him certain things, but certain play styles are a little bit more lackluster. Lewis could be a pretty cool one. Let me see Lewis's card. So if you did both of those, birthday finale, interstage left, incisive, long ball, intercept, slide tackle, trickster. Honestly, excuse me. This doesn't look bad. This doesn't look bad. No, I think because of where his physical is as a more agile type of player, it's not that bad. Again, he's not going to be like a big guy that's going to outmuscle people on a consistent basis. But Bruiser Plus could make him outmuscle people in certain like case situations, like if he's running and challenging them at the same time, kind of thing, you know? Like with a shadow on the pace boost and defensive boost, pretty good because the passing's in a good area with the passing playstyles definitely adds a lot to it. Passing playstyles is a really big part of this game now. So if you could do that to Lewis to make him more usable in the fullback position, that would be pretty cool. Philip Lahm is usually like not crazy, but he gets a jockey plus on this one, which definitely adds to it 100%. But he's kind of formatted more so for CDM, to be honest. Shadow with that pace and that pace alone, I wouldn't even look at that card because that's like midfield vibes all over it, to be honest with you. Complete midfield vibes. Stones, interstage left. So this is the one with anticipate. And are you still... Did you change that? Is that what you did to this card? Hold on. Now I need to see because look at that, bro. Let me just see this for a second because you got that physical boost, right? Let me see this card first. So there's two versions. The other one where I was like, oh, look at this. Look at that. Okay, so now, right, you got this one. If you did this SBC, I don't like the same things though, like play styles wise. The thing is okay, so here's where it drastically changes the card, right? Because of how they formatted the stats for like the physical boost, like they did this, right? So because of the way they formatted that for this card here, I was looking at the wrong one, so I'm like dribbling is not supposed to be touched. Because of how they formatted this alone changes his card drastically. Because now he's a lengthy on a shadow. So it's like, I did this Stones card before. They were like watching the videos. They were like, yo, Inception guy pissed with this Stones card. He hates this guy. Because he doesn't have the lengthy. And now he does. With Anticipate, Intercept, Bruiser, Aerial, Jockey, like you could do the evolution on this card now for 10k. And it's like, okay, now I can actually do certain things because I have a lengthy, right? Pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. Lucas Beraldo. To give a shout out to him, he's a control lengthy 9192. I don't know if people would want to work with 9192. I don't know what this card is like in game, so I could not give you an opinion. But I do not know what that's going to be like in game. It's a little bit weird. Stones, you just don't have. Oh, you do get it. You do get it. Even look at this one, bro. Look at this one. The least popular choice. Who still has Anticipate, to be fair. I think that's very important to mention. He still has it, okay? But Anticipate Plus, obviously, way better when it comes to defensive animations. But the thing is that you've reached the point with Stones where, even though you didn't know this would happen, right? Because you want to use the card right away. That's kind of how SBC should work. But yeah, either way, like any of the Stones cards, SBCs that you did now, because they have certain play styles, they are significantly better, right? Because like, okay, I go to this one here. Right, and I go to evolutions, and then this one here, like Intercept Plus, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to remember that he still has Anticipate, but he gets Intercept Plus. right? And then this other one over here, regular intercept, excuse me, but then has an anticipate plus with a jockey plus and a bruiser plus. So both good and both formatted for the lengthy. Like I said, this one, unless you're looking at it from like a cringe way of how EA does like SBC content, because guys, we're talking about what the cards were initially. If they initially had certain mechanics, that I wouldn't be saying these things, but they didn't. So it's like you had to transfer over. You know what I'm saying? Like they did it to the other stones, but not you guys. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was initially good as an SBC for you to use in the moment, like not like, oh, I do it and then I have to wait for like an SBC to come out that's like better, but then maybe I have Team of the Years are just significantly better. Like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are probably wondering why I have flats on the top. Let's just, you know, Marvel Rivals content sometimes, you know. Diogo Dalot. He's a lengthy, but it has to be with an anchor, I'm pretty sure. Wait, but this gives a physical. No, it doesn't. Doesn't give the boost the way I thought it would. I think you would have to. I think anchor would actually kind of cut it, to be honest, with him. Yeah, just because of the way that they boosted the physical. 93.95 for lengthy is not bad, but you ever use a Theo with 99.99? Ooh, too good, bro, too good. But he is 5-star, 5-star. Capabilities playing in the left back position, so obviously sometimes he does play on the left hand side, so not necessarily as a fullback in a 4-back formation, more so in a 3-back with like a, you know, midfield diamond in a sense. But yeah, all right, who else did we not check out here? Nuno Mendes. Yeah, Nuno Mendes would be, yeah, I don't think he has that much stuff actually. Yeah, this one is not maybe dislike for not getting crazy ones. So you're looking at it from that perspective, then sure. But the small playstyle upgrades that you get for some of these cards, guys, with the physical boost and with the fact that they're making some of them lengthy, is a big deal. Like it makes these cards way more usable. For 10k, you can't go wrong with that. I'm sorry, not for this one. Like, look at the playstyle differences that you give this Nuno Mendes, for instance, right? Like Jockey Plus, Quick Step Plus, Intercept, Incisive Pings, Bruiser, Rapid, Relentless. Like, these are a lot of really good things. Yeah. That's a good improvement for him. He needed those playstyles. He lacked a lot of stuff. I remember him from the cards from before. And then there's the Zambrotta card too, right? Zambrotta has one card that's a... Oh, look at that. Well, no, the other card I think was a good improvement, and he was a lengthy, but I guess it's like playstyles, right? Because mid-90s for lengthy is not bad for both. It's very important for both, okay? You have certain playstyles, especially if you have a quick step. I think the other one was way better, though, if I'm not mistaken. But, guys, this evolution for 10k is good. I don't know why it has so many dislikes, to be honest. I'm not really... The basic playstyles that you get for this one are good ones, and so is Jockey Plus. Jockey Plus is awesome too. To be able to actually move with these guys. Maybe the rats don't like this one because they just let the AI do everything, you know? But if you're actually playing the game, then yeah, this is a pretty cool one. 10k is not a lot for this. Like, this is actually pretty good for some of those base playstyles added to the cards. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video today, and I'll catch you guys for the next one. There's gonna be more. Check out some of the chain evolutions you guys have been doing as the year has progressed, and take it from there. But yeah, I'll catch you guys for the next one. We'll see what the content is tomorrow, okay? Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.